65 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Was the worst we played all season, shocking. Come out second half, concede early. You're looking at this team and you're thinking, we can't, we're down, we're now.
Down and out.
They came back. Quick goals from Williams, Greenwood. I think it was Martial, was it?
Yeah,
was it Rashford?
Greenwood and Rashford.
Rashford couldn't even see from where I was. Absolute scenes. Then we just got a hold on.
Yeah.
It's like we saw the good, the bad, and ugly in Man United all in one game.
Yeah, and I think for me, the coming back to make it 3-2 for me wasn't enough. Like, you know, Saeed asked me earlier on the live stream whether, you know, what would make me kind of ever say Oli out or whatever. And today was kind of that performance. Like, everyone played so poorly, like in literally every position. There wasn't one shining star at all. And even if we won the game 3-2, I think I'd be saying the same thing, man. I'm just not satisfied with this team in any way, shape or form. Like, our front three was non-existent. Like, no movement.
What do you put it down to today? Like, you see the shape, because we were saying about the shape.
Yeah.
It was maybe the right thing to do considering the injuries we had, but then it didn't create anything. We were awful the whole first half. But then obviously second half we changed it. Where do you stand on? Was it just that they showed good mentality to come back into it and it was just a bad 60, 65 minutes? Or that's a common theme, it just clicked into gear at a certain point?
Do you know what it was? I think Sheffield were just trying to see the game out at 2-0. Yeah. So they just sat back, and that was the only time we were able to get on the ball and really do something. We didn't, our 3 goals wasn't made from us you know, really getting at them. It was made of them sitting back because they just wanted to see out 2-0. You know, they didn't think they could go on and get a third or whatever. So that Williams goal comes out of nothing. Like, he would just happen to be in the right place at the right time. And then from then on, they couldn't, you know, get out. And then we got the last 2 goals. Like, for me, it wasn't made out of us really going at them and showing that, you know, we are a good side. It was made of them saying, no, we're going to shut the game down. And that was like their mistake, basically. Yeah.
What about to get back into that?
We are.
To get back into that position, 3-2 up.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's when
We've got to see that out, man.
That's when Oli should have shut up shop. I mean, you've got Jose Mourinho out of flipping Tottenham who will do that if they're ever winning games, you know, 3-2, and, you know, just shut up shop. He needs to, he needs to 3.
Bring on United! Bring on United!
He needs to learn his game, like how to, you know, manage a game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would they take confidence from that, our players?
No, none whatsoever. I mean, the game ended 3-3. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, their performance was so poor. I personally don't see how you can take performance from it. It didn't really look like they were really even playing for Oli or anything like that. So they look like 11 strangers, to be honest. And week after week, it's slowly getting worse and worse. I thought like the last win we had was going to be something that was going to spur us on to do more, but we literally did nothing all game, man. And even those 3 goals, like, it didn't excite me. I was sat down just like, okay, cool, we're 3-2 up, but it doesn't excite me because it wasn't born off of us, you know, pushing and pressing them, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It was Sheffield that decided to sit back and kind of like try and see the game out. You know what I'm saying?
Looking at individuals that Phil Jones was put in today, we were talking about that on the way out. Taken off at half time, he wasn't good. Pereira, I thought was poor for large parts of the game.
Williams was terrible. Like, this game showed that maybe he's not at the level yet, and
he got his goal in the end. No, he did it right.
The goal doesn't mean anything, bro. To me, the goal doesn't mean nothing because he just happened to be in the right place at the right time. If you look at the job he was meant to do, he did nothing right. He got nothing right. Which I'm not trying to be like, oh, you know, it's his fault, blah blah blah. But he got nothing right today.
Scored,
bro. Like, okay, then that takes him from a 0 to like a 1 in terms of a rating or something. For me, like, he just. In terms of like the ball being put into the box, it was then flicked on, and then he managed to hit it very nicely. For me,
was that a common theme throughout the team? Like his level of performance, because, you know, he's a young kid, he's coming in, we wanted him to start this game.
So he's not singled out. His level of performance goes from Jones to Lindelof to, you know, Pereira, who was taken off as well, and to our front 3. Awful. Everyone was so bad today. Like, it just showed how desperate we were when De Gea had to take a flipping throw on, like, just to kind of get the game going, man. I'm not excited by that 3-3. Even if it was 3-2, I wouldn't be excited. It's awful. Like, I'm actually mad tired of coming up to these places and just getting these dead results, like, and just playing crap football. Even if you got the result, the football is awful. And we didn't control the game at any point. They had to sit back, like I've been screaming the whole time. They sat back, and then we just, like, got our 3 goals.
I'm going to ask you lastly, is your mind being turned with Pochettino being free?
Oh yeah, no, I'm completely, like, you know, Saeed and them man know that I was kind of like, whenever they would say Ollie out, I'd be like, no, I'll just chill, give him till December. But he's awful, bro. He's actually awful. Like, I kind of sat back and waited and kind of, you know, let the bad results build up until I really, you know, switch on him. But he has to go. And I say you get Poch in as soon as possible before Bayern snap him up and before Arsenal are desperate enough to get rid of Emery and even go for him.
Nice one, man. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.